हरे कृष्णा। तो देखिए कि I was very much touched in by this pastime. How many of you know the pastime of Kabi Salbeg? How many of you know this pastime? Huh? Kabi Salbeg. Okay. So the Muslim devotees of Lord Jagannath. So this Bhakta Kabi Salbeg उड़ीसा में 17th centuries के टाइम में रहते थे। तो ये सालबेग के जो मदर हैं, she was from a Brahmana family. His father was Muslim, named Jahangir Kuli Khan or Lal Beg, a prominent figure in the Mughal army, and he was very close to Emperor Jahangir. तो so this Lal Beg was very ruthless. He was a subedar in the Orissa region in Muslims government. तो ये लाल बेग जगन्नाथ मंदिर को अटैक करने के लिए पूरा आर्मी के साथ निकले थे। और कटक में उन लोगों का मेन सेंटर था। तो when this army of Mughals were passing by the village called Danda Mukundapur, abhi bhi still this village is there in between Katak and Puri. By the arrangement of the Lord, this Lal Beg's eyes fell on the youthful beauty of a widow Brahmin lady bathing in a roadside pond amongst some lotus flowers. So Lal Beg became very lusty and he lost his composure and he abducted her, and he was so captivated to enjoy with her that he postponed the attack to the temple. So this young beautiful lady, she tried again and again to run away, but she was repeatedly defeated by the superior strength of Lal Beg. being exhausted, defeated so many times, and seeing no other choice, she thought that this person is very dangerous. This person is always planning to attack Lord Jagannath's temple. So she tried to serve Lord Jagannath, putting the condition before this ruthless, very dangerous Salbeg, that I will become your wife, but on only one condition, that you will not even try to disturb anything in Jagannath Puri. You will have to desist from attacking the temples. So her name was Lalita. And she was great devotee of the Lord in her heart. And her name got converted. She became Fatima Bibi. And she gave birth to a son. And his son called Salbeg. She was also trained according to his family tradition. He was also trained to be a warrior. But the Subedar Lal Beg's peace did not last long. So another mullah from Delhi brought many allegations against Salbeg, Lal Beg. And from Delhi, the instruction was given that Lal Beg should immediately leave Odisha. And so, in that fight, so what happened? So this from Delhi, another group of soldiers came to remove Lal Beg, and there was a big fight. And in that fight, Lal Beg died. And Salbeg was very deeply injured, severely wounded. And his mother tried all kinds of medication to treat Salbeg. But no medical treatment could help Salbeg. So Salbeg told his mother that I would like to die than to continue suffering like this. So understanding his agony, understanding his painful situation, Lalita, seeing no other means other than the mercy of the Supreme Lord, in Danda Mukundapur, where she used to live, There used to be a beautiful Gopinath temple. The Gopinath temple is still there. And she was a devotee of this Gopinath Jew. She pleaded her son. She told her son to take shelter of Krishna. Sri Vrindavan Chandra Bhajaje say Ashesha Devaraja Ashesha Aushadhira Ghara Bhajile निश्चय हेबू पारा, ये ओरिया में है. Just chant the name of Vrindavan Chandra. He is the Lord of all the demigods who are always ready to carry out His order. He is our treasure who possesses the wonderful panacea for all the diseases. If you worship Him, if you surrender to Him, you will definitely overcome your illness. This is the one and only cure for you. Salbeg's eyes opened wide with wonder. Mother, Krishna is a Hindu god. Why will He listen to me? How could you, a faithful Muslim, suggest this? So, in reply, Mother Lalita revealed all the things which happened in the past with her. And while narrating long the past times of her abduction and kidnapping, she broke into tears. Her voice choked. So nothing remained secret to Salbeg. With a faltering voice, Salbeg told his mother, "Since you carried me in your womb, this body belongs to you. I will definitely carry out your order. However, I don't know anything about your Vrindavan Chandra. Where does he stay? How does he look like? How can I meet him?" So Lalita happily smiled and replied, "My dear son, listen to me. I will explain to you everything that I have learned from my father about him. Ever youthful Gopinath resides in Vrindavan. His father is Nanda Maharaj and mother is Jasoda Rani. His family rules over a village of Gopas and Gopis, but in actuality all living beings are his subjects. His Gopis, his Gopi beloved, his beloved is beautiful Radharani, who is dearer to him than his own life. Krishna is bluish like a rain cloud, and his dark skin is more radiant than lightning. He has an extremely charming figure. His curly black hair is adorned with a peacock feather. His forehead is decorated with brilliant yellow Gorochana tilak. His ears are ornamented with shark-shaped earrings, Lasat Kundalam. His eyes resembled lotus petals, always attired in an outfit of molten gold. He stands bent in 3 places and holds a flute in his hands. The yogis meditate on his lotus feet. The whole world bows to him. Whoever takes shelter of him need to have no fear. My dear son, just meditate on that form and start chanting his names. So, and Mother Lalita told her son that the most wonderful nature of Krishna is such that you will find him wherever and whenever you think of him. If you raptly meditate upon him, leaving aside all fears and confusions, certainly within 12 days he will answer your prayers. So mother and son both got agree to pray for 12 days. And if nothing changes for better, then they would both end their lives. They decided. So with great sincerity and seriousness, Salbeg immediately started meditation on Vrindavan Chandra, just as a drowning person in the middle of the ocean catches hold of a boat. Very significant this is. So Salbeg, with utmost sincerity and seriousness, started chanting the holy name, meditating on the beautiful form for the mercy of Sri Vrindavan Chandra. 12 days passed. Nothing happened. So Salbeg became impatient and questioned his mother. Why? Why has Gopinath not helped us in spite of our worship? His mother said in consolation, the activities of the Lord are extremely inconceivable. His mercy often comes in the form of suffering. Often comes, mind it, not sometimes. Often comes. His mercy often comes in the form of suffering. He does this to examine our patience. One who withstands or tolerates that test actually gets his mercy, and who fails is cheated. Don't be disheartened. Surrendering to his lotus feet is the only way left for us. Seeing the anxiety of his son, Lalita pleaded to Krishna with utmost humility. O Lord, with great miracles you have delivered innumerable persons from their suffering conditions. There is nothing unknown to you. Please open up your heart towards us. Without your mercy, we are certainly doomed. So in this way, Mother Lalita took full shelter of Krishna. And that night, Gopinath appeared in Salbeg's dream and gave him a handful of ashes, instructing him to smear them over his entire body. The next morning, Salbeg woke up with ecstatic symptoms all over his body. As he recollected the dream, tears of love rolled down his eyes and his voice choked up with transcendental emotions. And after, when he smeared his body with the ashes, all the wounds got disappeared. Delighted and excited, being excited, he narrated the entire thing to his mother. Getting a new life by the mercy of Gopinath, Salbeg made up his mind to dedicate his whole existence in glorifying such merciful Lord. Leaving everything aside, Salbeg with his mother's blessings, he immediately started his journey to Jagannath Puri, immersed in chanting about his Lord and oblivious to all external surroundings. He was just being completely mad in love of Krishna. When he entered into Jagannath Puri, he could find no shelter because he was from Muslim family. So everybody rejected him. He was not given the entrance. He took darshan of Patita Pavan Jagannath, which is there just at the back of the front gate. He was humiliated, rebuked, ill-treated by the Pandas of Jagannath temple. Even though he got such kind of treatment, Salbeg did not accuse them. Rather, he realized his such fallen condition, and he developed a strong determination to attain the lotus feet of Vrindavan Chandra. In spite of his fallen position. So he decided to temporarily leave Puri and go to Vrindavan Dham, because he heard from his mother that Lord Gopinath personally resides in Vrindavan. Kohe Salbeg e hino jatire jabana tini daru oggo hela jibi Vrindavana. In Oriya, the jibi, mu jibi, mu Vrindavana jibi. I will go to Vrindavan. Jibi means Jabo. So this outcast, fallen Salbeg, is seeking the permission and blessings of the three lords, Daru. Kohe Salbeg hino jatire jabana tini daru, three daru. Teen daru kaun? Jagannath Baladev, Subhadra. He took permission from them to visit Vrindavan. On his way, Salbeg stopped in Balasore. So, and there is a beautiful temple of Shyam Sundar. This is not Gopinath, Khirchor Gopinath. So Salbeg, when he reached Balasore in this temple, he wanted to take darshan of Shyam Sundar, but he was not allowed to enter the temple. So when the priest at the night came to give rest to Shyam Sundar ji, the priest saw the deity disappeared. The deity was not there. So that same night, the king of the Balasore got the dream. He saw that this Salbeg was waiting outside the temple. The boundary walls of Shyam Sundar temple, begging for mercy to take darshan of Shyam Sundar. So next day the king went and he made a hole in the wall of the temple to take, so that Salbeg can take darshan of Shyam Sundar. And when Salbeg looked through the hole, the deity again appeared there. So this pastime, this temple is still there of Lord Radha Shyam Sundar temple is there in Balasore or Baleshwar. And after a short day's stay in Balasore, Salbeg continues his journey towards Vrindavan singing. What he was singing? Very important. Very, very, very sweet prayers. Salbeg is offering to the Lord. In Orissa, these are very famous bhajans. They sing, Jivanare thibi jebe jivi Vrindavana, Darshana koribi sei, Darshana koribi jei, Sri Madhusudana, Radha kunda Shama kunda koribi snana, Parikrama করুথিবি গিরি গোবর্ধনা আনন্দে যমুনার জলে করিবি মুই পানা মুনিকি ভজিবি যেউ মুকটি ভজন রহসারা ধুলি অঙ্গে করিবি লেপন কুঞ্জে কুঞ্জে তরুমূলে করিবি শয়ন রাধা কৃষ্ণ বেনি ভিন্ন নহে কুঞ্জবন কহে শালবেগ হীন জাতিরে যবন. I think all of you understood. So Salbeg, while going towards Vrindavan, he was thinking which 5-star hotel will be ready for him. Purified RO water will be ready for him. And hot special Mahaprasad will be always ready. So what was the emotion? So Salbeg was thinking, I live only to go to Vrindavan and behold Sri Madhusudan. I will take bath in the holy waters of Radha Kunda, Sham Kunda, and circumambulate Giri Govardhan hill. With great ecstasy, I will drink the water of Yamuna, and I will chant the glories of the Lord in the place of Sri Krishna's Rasa dance. I will smear the dust all over my body. I will take rest beneath the wish-fulfilling trees of all the forest bowers. So just like 6 Goswamis, they took rest underneath the trees of Vrindavan. And during so 1 year he stayed in Vrindavan. And Salbeg was constantly immersed in hearing about the Lord's activities. And while residing in Vrindavan, Salbeg developed a strong desire to see Lord Jagannath in the Rath Yatra in Puri. However, he realized that he was already too late. Already, by the time he will reach Puri, perhaps the Lord would enter back to Sri Mandir. So, it would not be possible for him perhaps. Still, hoping against hope, he immediately started his journey on foot towards Jagannath Puri, composing on the way a poem full of lamentation and hankering. पूरा रास्ता भगवान के विरह में रोते हुए और आकांक्षा करते हुए सालबेग पैदल दौड़ने लगे, चलने लगे. बहुत बड़ा सॉन्ग है. Very nice. Jagat Bandhu, my Lord, friend of everyone in this world, I have nowhere else to go than seeking shelter at your auspicious lotus feet. 1500 miles is too far a distance for me to cover. Till I arrive there and get a glimpse of you, do remain on Nandi Ghosh. Lord's chariot is Nandi Ghosh. Kindly remain in Nandi Ghosh. 1500 miles I will have to cover to reach. Shimmering and bright tassels of pearls hang out on your 4 sides of your chariot, O my round-eyed Lord. On the 22 steps are sold the holy cooked rice. Even a grain can give me emancipation. Let me have some at first before I proceed to get your sight. Says Salbeg, I am a Yavana, an outcast and fallen. Do heed my supplication, O Lord. Grant me residence in your lotus feet. So, after finishing his song, Salbeg immediately felt rejuvenated and singing and crying out in this song, glorifying the Lord. He ran all the way to Jagannath Puri. The 10th day arrived and the grand festival of Return Rath Yatra was getting celebrated with pomp and grandeur. Making their way throughout the dense crowd were the 3 chariots of Baladev, Subhadra and Jagannath Dev on their way back to Sri Mandir. Abruptly, suddenly, Nandi Ghosh stopped in the middle of the road. Bhavagrahi Janardhan, the Lord who accepts the devotee's love, refused to move even an inch farther. एक इंच भी कोई हिला नहीं पाया. हाथियों को बुलाया गया, पहलवानों को बुलाया गया रथ को खींचने के लिए, लेकिन जगन्नाथ का रथ चलता है जगन्नाथ के मर्जी से. Even 1 inch nobody could move the chariot of Lord Jagannath. यज्ञ होने लगे, बहुत यज्ञ हुआ, लेकिन फिर भी कुछ हुआ नहीं. So, and incomprehensible to anyone else, nobody could understand what happened. Salbeg, tolerating the heat, the scorching heat of the sun, tolerating torrential rains, and also at the same time, the Lord tolerated all these things. He stayed back, simply reciprocate with his dear devotee, hankering to meet the Lord of his heart. Salbeg at last reached Jagannath Puri, and when he arrived in the Baradanda road and understood that the Lord had waited for him, he became overwhelmed with emotions, shedding profuse tears of ecstasy, and at the same time condemning himself severely for his unmerited, for his immature wish. He begged apology for inconvenience in the Lord's service. And right there in front of the Lord, he composed a prayer. Ahe Rathab. What prayer he composed? I am reading the English part. O Jagannath, the ascender of the chariot, I am doomed. I am a Muslim by birth. Yet you have gone too much. You have gone to so much trouble for my sake. O Lord, like a refreshing bluish rain cloud, please forgive my offenses and quickly depart for your temple on the road. Salbeg says, I have a low, despicable nature. Still, O Lord, you show great affection to all, including a wretched Yavana like myself. So in this way, the Lord reciprocated with his dear devotee. And the place where Lord Jagannath gave darshan to his devotee, in that place we can find today the Samadhi of Salbeg. And we could not go, I planned, but time did not permit. Next time we will go to the Samadhi. So, amazing. So we will have to, we understand that how just putting faith on his mother words with so much determination, Salbeg surrendered to the Lord with simple heart. So, and how the Lord reciprocated with Him. We just require that simple heart. Just like child. And with simple heart, we are hearing from so many great souls. With simple faith, if we follow, if we intensely take shelter of the Lord will open Himself up to us. So, how merciful is Lord Jagannath? How merciful is Krishna? He can do anything for His devotee. No matter how insignificant is that personality. For Lord, His devotee is first. It does not matter. Even Lakshmi Devi, even the big demigods are of no value. So, therefore we can take this lesson from this past time. It's very inspiring. So, hoping against hope. Asha Bandha. This is one of the 10 symptoms of a Bhava Bhakta. That even if a devotee fails to get the mercy of the Lord, still hoping against hope, a devotee simply serve Krishna without having any other expectation in return. Bhakta Kabi Salbeg ki jai. So if we also practice that devotional service, then our heart will be filled with love for Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. So, even Lord Jagannath gave mercy to Aurangzeb. Yeah. Aurangzeb got darshan of Lord Jagannath in dream. You know that? One who has उसका कुछ क्वालिफिकेशन था, बोलिए, इतना पापी, इतना जघन्य पापी, उसके जैसा पापी तो शायद जो जगाई मदाई को भी वो शायद क्रॉस कर गया होगा. He also got darshan of Lord Jagannath in his dream. And he also respected Jagannath Puri. Even the Britishers, when they came and they ruled Odisha, they told the Pandas, Lord Jagannath told the Pandas that I would like to accept this, this Britishers to be my guardian. And the Pandas, they went to the governor of British ruled Odisha, and they told that Lord Jagannath accepts you. And this, what is that general name? He told all the British government officers that never disturbed any activities in Jagannath temple. Give high respect to the servitors of Lord Jagannath and don't hurt any sentiment of the devotees of Lord Jagannath, and never disturbed. So that's, can understand the power of Lord Jagannath and mercy of Lord Jagannath. So therefore Lord Jagannath is Patita Pavan. Okay? Jagannath Swami ki Jai. Yes. We did all nonsense activities.